Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about showing up as your true, authentic self on social media. So, one of the biggest reasons people struggle on social media is because they think they have to be someone else to be successful. They think they need to be the perfect influencer. They need to be the perfect business owner, the perfect content creator, someone who always has the right words to say. But the truth is, the people that build the strongest communities are the ones that show up as themselves, not a filtered version, not just a copy of someone, just real. And if you look at my page, that's exactly what I do. So I share the good, I share the bad, and sometimes I share about the stuff that people are nervous to talk about online because life isn't curated, it's messy. Let's be real honest. And in my case, when you have 5 kids running around, it's real messy. So authentic doesn't mean oversharing, it just means being real. Being authentic doesn't mean you have to share every detail of your life. It just means that when you show up online, people can feel that you're being genuine. So for example, some of the things I've shared online recently is the hard seasons my family has gone through, talking about getting my son on ADHD medicine, my struggles with autoimmune issues, confidence and self worth as a woman, running a business when life is real chaotic, my husband's hospital journey. None of that was posted because I thought, this is going to get engagement. It was posted because that's what is actually happening in my life. That's what I'm going through at that current moment. And the crazy thing is that these posts are usually the ones that connect with people the most because people don't connect with perfection, they connect with truth. So when your authentic self is going to look totally different than my authentic self. So this is where people get stuck. They think, well, Cassie talks about the hard things and shares her life openly, so that's what I have to do. Nope. Absolutely not. Your authentic voice may look completely different. Some of you are funny, some of you are sarcastic, some of you like sharing educational content, some of you are super encouraging, some of you want to talk about your walk with faith, some of you want to be bold and opinionated. Your personality is your own brand. And when you try to copy someone else's personality, it always feels forced, right? People can feel that. Authenticity isn't copying someone else that's already seeing success. It's asking, how can I show up with the most honest version of myself? So here's the thing with social media, people are constantly being sold to ads, influencers, promotions, links, discount codes. So when someone shows up and acts like a real human, it stands out. When you share your story, when you share your struggles, when you share your wins, your lessons, people start to feel like they actually know you. I can't, I literally cannot count how many times I've been out in public and I've ran into people and people know me and I don't necessarily know them. And it's because they feel like they know me. They feel like they know my family. They trust me. And and trust honestly turns into customers. So the power of sharing the whole story. So many people only post their highlight reel. They're talking about their vacations, perfect selfies, big wins, but life is not a highlight reel, especially in my case, right? I got 5 kids. Sometimes the posts that make the biggest impact on people are posts that start with, I'm really struggling today. Man, life has been crazy and chaotic. I almost gave up, but I didn't. That's life, right? Those are things that you can lean into, that you as a person can relate to. So when I shared about Drake being in the hospital, it wasn't a marketing strategy. It was literally my reality. But people rallied around our family. They've prayed for us. They've supported us because they felt connected to us in that moment. It comes from honesty, right? When I talked about Soren and putting him on ADHD medicine and not sure how I felt about that in that moment, right? I shared that. And so many people came out of the woodwork to share their stories, their family trials, because they felt like they could relate to us, right? So, a lot of people think confidence comes first. They things like, I'll start posting when I feel more confident. But confidence doesn't come before action, right? Confidence is something that builds up after you start showing up. The more you share your story, your perspective, your life, the more comfortable you become using your own voice. And eventually you stop worrying so much about what people think. Not everyone's going to like you, and that's okay. There's something about every person building online has to accept. If you show up authentically, some people are going to love you, some people are going to hate you, and that's actually a good thing because it doesn't matter what kind of engagement you're still getting engagement. The goal is to attract your people, the right people, the people who resonate with your humor, your personality, your family, your experience, your voice. When you try to appeal to everyone, you end up connecting with no one, right? So, what to post when you don't know what to say? If you ever feel stuck about what to post, ask yourself a few simple questions. What am I learning about right now? What am I struggling with right now? What am I proud about myself right now? What would have helped me 2 years ago? What lesson did life just teach me? Your answer to those questions are usually your best content. You don't need a perfect life to build a successful business. You don't need perfect posts. You don't need perfect pictures. You just need to show up as your real self. Your story matters, your voice matters, and there are people out there who will connect with your journey in a way that only you can share. The internet does not need another perfectly curated influencer. It needs more people that are brave enough to be themselves. Hope y'all have a great day. Bye.